Record of Ragnarok. Chapter 70. Titled, The Desire of the Gods. This video is the continuation of Chapter 69. If you haven't watched yet, you may check the link at the comment section. Thank you. Now, let's start. Baal-zebul, an unusual god with two faces. As a god of fertility, Baal would bring rain to all living creatures. As the devil of flies, Zebul would bring destruction to earth. The god was worshipped in the temple of Palmyra, according to Canaanite traditions. Back to the battle arena. Beelzebub with no gab in attack and defense. Nikola Tesla, the super automaton, has fallen to his knees, and Gaul was worried and said, "Beelzebub is so strong, with such a small staff." And Brunhilde answered, "No, that staff is a weapon that amplifies Beelzebub's power. When wielded with the left hand, it becomes a shield that can repel Tesla's thunderbolts. If wielded with the right hand, it is a sword that destroys armor created by the gods. That thing was called the Staff of Apomeus." Gaul confused and asked again, "What the left hand and right hand? What do you mean?" Then Brunhilde explained, "Beelzebub's ability, the devil wings flapping. Each of the left and right hands has different characteristics. The left hand is defensive. The right hand is for offensive. By specializing the vibration in such a way to maximize offensive and defensive power. The staff is both a weapon and an armor that further strengthens the vibrations." And Gaul asked, "You mean you can attack and defend with one ability? That's not fair." Brunhilde answered, "That's right. That ability is the embodiment of the two faces of Baal-zebul. He is, so to speak, a god with both the strongest spear and the strongest shield." While Beelzebub standing in front of Tesla, and while Tesla is taking damage, he felt excitement, and he said, "That's fantastic. The power increased several times more than with your hand sword. Interesting. It seems that the staff is amplifying the weapons. Right?" Then the crowd was confused on Tesla's reaction. Gaul said, "Why he looks so happy?" And Marie Curie said, "That's a bad habit of that research geek." And Tesla continued and asked Beelzebub, "How does that work? Can I borrow that staff? I'll give it back as soon as I've done a little research." But Beelzebub refused. He pointed his staff towards Tesla, and he said, "I'm sorry, but I'm not going to bother with you anymore." And he released an energy around him and said, "You can't kill me." But Tesla said, "No, you're arrogant god. The present may be yours, but the future is ours. So mankind is always one step ahead of the present, and two steps ahead of the future." And Beelzebub asked, "What are you trying to say?" Then, Tesla takes a deep breath and he looks up and he says, "About time, it's finally full." Beelzebub looks at the sky and he was shocked at what he saw. There was something strange lightning above them. Tesla crossed his arm and say, "Let me show you, humanity's evolution and true value." He activate his power, and there was a lot of electricity coming out on his arm and it becomes an infinite sign of lightning. It becomes bigger and expanding. When it goes up and combined with the lightning in the sky it becomes a cage of lightning. Beelzebub was shocked. Then, Tesla said, "Welcome to the Gematria Zone prison of the gods." The human audience was amazed at what they witnessed. They said, "Wow, so bright and pretty," and the other said, "What the hell is that? They're surrounded by light." Then Gaul is curious and says, "A cage of electricity, and is that an optical illusion?" Brunhilde answered, "No, it's unmistakably real." Then Heimdall noticed something and say, "What? Huh? What do you mean? Tesla is floating." He saw Tesla was floating in the air. And Galileo Galilei said, "This is ridiculous." And Thomas Edison said, "Oh my science, no, Nikola Tesla's science is beautiful." He proudly shouted it while crying because of the happiness. Beelzebub asked Tesla, "Prison?" And Tesla answered, "In this 9.63-meter square world, you are no longer a god. I am." He declared it while smiling. And that's the end of Chapter 70. Please subscribe and be notified for the next videos. Thank you.